Cheers, Hugh! How are you, my friend? Hugh, today I have super surprises to tell you. My love stories, yes, again, yes. And to sing you the song, yes. The song, If I Love You, Carousel, the musical. Yes, Hugh, my friend. I made rehearsals, and I will dedicate it, will express to you right now, will show you how much in love I am with you. Yes, you, my friend, because I'm in love with you. Yes, I saw you and your video with laughing and coffee. Yes, I saw your video just before 2 hours from now. Yes, and in 3 minutes I pressed the like button. Yes, and I said to myself, I must go in his page, on his Facebook page to see, to control if Hugh, my friend, he put a subject, something like that. Yes, and I saw you. Yes. Do you know how much I wanted to show you? Yes, I showed. I saw you with in 11th September when you were wearing your medical mask about the Memorial Day. Yes, but I wanted in the video to see you again. Yes, I wanted. Yes, and do you know how much pleasure, satisfaction you gave me inside my heart? Yes, because if somebody, for example, if somebody is in love, he's in love with another man, yes, me also, yes, I am in love with you, yes, and you miss me. I wanted too much to see you again, yes, and I rejoiced, I am so happy that I saw you again, yes, when you were strict, when you were yelling with the kids, yes, and then again, yes, you were lying down on your bed, yes, with your delay, yes. Later I will tell you my impressions, yes, yes, when the delay said hi in the computer, yes, and you remember before 1 year or 7-8 months, I told you are putting your dog Dali to, and you are saying, say hi to my LS, yes, to me, yes, and you wanted with that way to show me that with you dropped a hint on me, HINT, you know, hint, that my LS, we are seeing with Dali, yes. Thank you so much, you. I enjoyed. My intention today, my intention is it wasn't to make the video. Yes, tomorrow, Wednesday. But when I saw him, Dad, he is expecting me, and today, right now, no, a note tomorrow. Yes, and then actually, Mr. HUGH told me for 1 hour. I put the cards before the video to upload in your Facebook, on your Facebook page. I threw my cards, and I saw very nice things. Hugh, he's waiting me. I'm getting the internet. I opened the internet, and I saw a few seconds. Your subject was laughing man. Oh my God! For me, Hugh, my lovable friend Hugh, my darling, my baby Hugh, he put this subject for me. Yes, you gave me too much pleasure. Thank you, man. Thank you. You are a very good friend. Very good friend, yes, for me. Very good friend, yes. All this time, all this period, Mr. HUGH said to me, and they were just after that's the cards, they were just of Turkey, yes, and this kind of divination methods. With 8 divination methods, I'm working, yes. I'm working, yes. English pronunciation. Yes, to sing you the song, yes, with my conversation. Nearly I would have forgotten it. And later my story, and I will be explained. I will be explained to you. And the dream today, the morning that I saw you in my dream with my mom, my biggest mom. And the dream was and good and bad. The dream. Later, all together, all in my last stories, I will explain you. Okay, I will be explained you, and to not forget in the English grammar. Okay. Okay, I'm starting. If I loved you, time and again I would try to say all I'd want you try to say. If I loved you, words couldn't come in an easy way, round in a circle I'd go, longing to tell you, but afraid and shy, I'd let my golden chance pass me by. I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you deliver me, hope you will go in the midst of day. Never, never to know how I love you. If I love you, if I love you, very nice song, very dynamic song. Sorry, before I didn't warm my voice before, yes. Yes, suddenly I started to, in the beginning we must warm our voice, yes, you know, actually singer, you are, yes, but I achieved that to sing you. In the end, I love to sing this sentence. If I loved you, very nice. Very nice song, dedicated lots of love, lots of appreciation, lots of adoration, yes. I express to you my romance, yes, and that I am in love with you, yes, I'm always in love with you, yes. With all my fervor, my strong, intense love fervor for you, my friend, yes. One word, and one point, it strikes me over here, but longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. This suits, in this case, with the previous previous week that I told you, that I expressed you that I am in love with you, that I'm a little shy, I told you, and I'm not experienced, yes, when I told you that these things before 1 week, yes, that I am pure man, virgin man, yes, these things that I explained you, yes, that I'm shy, yes, suits with that case. Later I got it, yes, and very nice lyrics, yes, very nice atmosphere, and this song has, yes, very nice, yes. I did my once best, you saw it. I didn't warm my voice before, but I sang it much more better. I compare with the previous previous week. Yes, you my friend. Somewhere over the rainbow, yes, I was singing, and this as well, yes. It's our beautiful song, beautiful romance. This song symbolizes, actually. Okay, I'm starting. Hold on a little to remember your notes on Broadway. Somewhere somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's sunlight that I dreamt of once in lullaby. High, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble smells like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops. That's where we all find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and there dreams that you dare to, what not I do, Beautiful. I believe that yes, I sang it to your notes. Yes, I did my one's best. This song always escapes from my mind with the notes. Yes, the notes are escaping with the metaphorical meaning. The notes escaping, the music notes. Yes, escaping sometimes from my mind, from my ear. Yes. Yes, very nice song dedicated with lots of love, lots of appreciation, and I'm expressing you all my love that I'm in love with you. Yes, and this song, our beautiful romance song. Yes, somewhere over the rainbow. One time in the future, together, I want to sing you together. This song, so beautiful song. Yes, somewhere over the rainbow. So beautiful. So lovely song, yes, and to give me a kiss, yes, a beautiful romantic kiss, if you want, in the end of the song, you my friends, okay, yes, I will tell you the dream, yes, today, in the morning, I woke up 9 o'clock, 9:10 in the morning, and I saw you in my dream with my kid's mom. So real dream. So this dream was so live, so real, so telepathic dream. Telepathic it was. Yes, my mom, she wasn't with that way to give me a telepathic message. Inside my subconscious, I pronounce correct. Subconscious, yes. Consciousness, subconsciousness, yes. In my subconscious, yes. Conscious, subconscious, SUB, CONSCUCIOUS. You got me. Subconscious, yes. She came, her spirit, in my dream, yes, and I will explain you the dream. In my dream, I was you, your wife Deborah, and my mom. During the dream, we were somewhere, not in Australia, and not in New York, and not in Hampton. Somewhere else on the planet, in another country, and you had built a beautiful house, the biggest villa, like this villa that you have in Sydney, Bondi Beach, Hampton, and New York. Very beautiful house, yes, with very big and strong glasses, swimming pool. Yeah. And I told you, you were so happy that I was in your house. My knowledge, I'm so happy that you came with us over here. My knowledge, my darling, you hugged me, you kissed me, and your wife, she was so happy with me, your wife. You treat me something to eat. Yes, salted food, something like that. Yes, very nice food. I don't remember now what kind of food it was. And suddenly, the bell, somebody rang the bell. Suddenly the bell is ringing, and of your house the bell. Yes. And your wife, you opened the door, and she was my mom. I saw her, was a little far away. I saw her, and I was surprised. You, yeah, she was 50 years old, much more younger. My mom appeared, yes, and she was wearing a very nice dress, like queen. She was dressed. The dress was red, yes, and a red hat. She was wearing, my mom, jewelry over here, rings on her fingers. She was shining, all her aura, her bioenergy. She was shining, yes. She was so beautiful. Makeup on her face, on her eyes. She painted her eyes. Very nice earrings. She was wearing. She was like queen, yes. And she hugged you, and you hugged her. Hello, hello Maria, how are you? You told to my mom, and my mom, she hugged you, and she was so satisfied and pleased with you. She was glad, happy, and she hugged me and me also. And I came for you to see you. I'm so happy that you are with you. Finally, yes, this was my biggest pleasure to see you with you. Yes, my mom told me. You saw it, Manolas. Hugh, he brought you over here. Yes, in his house after a long time. Yes, my mom, I saw him. I'm so glad. I'm so pleased. Yes, and satisfied. And now another details I don't remember. My mom, she gave you a present, a very beautiful manly ring with a stone. The stone was diamond. And to your wife, a female ring with a diamond. My mom gave to her, and she had a bag, a small bag. She was holding inside her hand a big bag, yes, with a treasure, with diamonds, rings. All this I brought to you, Deborah and Hugh. This my gift. This treasure, jewels. This bag includes for you, my friend, and manly jewels and female jewels. And she gave to you, Hugh, some flowers. I don't know what kind of flowers. And I don't know to characterize in the reality these flowers. Very beautiful flowers with multicolored. And to your wife, yes, this flowers. So real dream it was. Yes, I had a little period here to have dream with you, to dream you. Yes, I dreamt you before 3 or 2 weeks that I told you the previous dream. Yes, I'm dreaming you sometimes, very often I'm dreaming you. Yes, before 2 weeks I was dreaming you. Yes, I dreamt you. And I didn't expect this dream. Yes, and later something until here, this point of the dream, all the things are good, very good. In the end is the bad thing. Suddenly, when my mom gave you that present, appeared a snake. The snake was, yes, the inches. the snake. Was poisonous, the snake, and sometimes the snake was wild, sometimes the snake was calm. Was tough, the snake, yes. And I told to you, this is a snake, what we will do? Let it, Manolis, the snake, if we will not be annoyed it, the snake will be disappeared. Yes, but the snake didn't bite us, nothing. Later disappeared the snake. You took me in another room and you told me, Manolis, in 2 hours from now we'll go in another country, in Australia or in America. You come with us. Yes, of course, I will come with you, yes. And taking your mom, of course, Manolis. Yes, if my mom, she wants, of course, I answered you. Yes, and then, yes, I'm so glad, Manolis, I love you so much, I'm in love with you, something like that you told me, and you gave me a romantic kiss. You were kissing me with too much fervor, with passion. You were kissing me, yes, in my mouth, yes, and you gave me this with passion, with strong passion, a kiss for 2 minutes, the kiss, 3 minutes directed, yes, the kiss. So the kiss, you kissed me intensely. Yes, intensely, yes, with passion. What was this kiss? For first time, I saw you with this, that you, and in other dreams, you kissed me in my mouth, but for a few seconds. But now it was with much more passion, yes, the kiss. And later, before a few minutes, your wife told me, Manolis, do you know something? You can't come with us in the trip. Yes, there is some important reasons that with no any misunderstanding, and you can't. And I told your wife that why not? Because I want to build my career over there. That I will come with you. I will not be an expense of you. You know expense. I'm putting out this slang, this idiom. I'm telling you this idiom. Expense, EXPENSE. I'm not being in expense of you. Yes. I don't want to be in expense of you, yes. I don't want to be bother for you, yes. I defend with this slang that I told you. I don't know if you know it, expense. For example, you are saying this person or this friend, he is at expense of you. You don't have any benefit. You have this friend has disadvantages, and for example, I'm saying you right now, and yes, I told your wife, Manolis, I can't take you with us, Manolis, and you told me that later, and unfortunately we can't, Manolis, but you must be a bodyguard over here in our house. You stay over here. You will live over here. You will be lived over here, like bodyguard, like a soldier, to notice and to keep our palace over here. You will be something like soldier, something like that. You told me. How can I say, not to notice, to keep to protect our fortress. You know, in the fairy tales, the fortress, yes, there's a soldier, not exactly soldier, knight, yes, you will be a knight over here to protect our fortress. Something like that you told me, yes, you. Okay, and the private plane came outside from your house, and you were bored on the plane, and from the window of the plane you told me, oh my, bye Manolis, goodbye, we will come soon, don't worry Manolis, my baby, my darling, always I will be remembered you. Yes, it's so touching, this dream. In the end, oh my God, I said, when I woke up, this thing in the reality will be heaven. I told to my conscience. My dad told me, no, it's a dream to us. No, to us in a coincidence, this dream. Somebody caused this dream, yes. I hope to not be a wizard, yes. But much more I believe that my mom, she was, yes. She gave me a telepathic message, my mom, yes. Or could be a coincidence, yes. Sometimes in our dreams over here, the Greek metaphysical dream book that I have says that if somebody doesn't want you to come with him in the trip, it's the opposite. This person in the reality wants. For example, your wife, she wants to see me, yes. Yes, and you also, of course, yes. And it's the opposite. This metaphysical explanation I'm giving on this dream, yes. But was in the end touching. Goodbye, and always you told me always I will be love you. Yes, I will love you. Always I will be in love with you, my always. Goodbye, yes. Goodbye, my always I will remember you. Always I will be remembered you, yes, and you with your hand you were saying goodbye, yes, in the plane took off, yes, take it off, yes, the plane. It's very touching, yes. My mom told me later, man, always they have their reasons that they can't, yes, they can't, yes, at the moment, but don't be disappointed, yes, don't worry, yes. And something else my mom told you during the dream, man, all, Hugh, thank you so much that you love my son and all this, and thank you so much that you are trying to protect him from the evil enemies. Yes, evil enemies. Yes, thank you so much. Enemies generally, and over here and over there. Yes, in America, in exterior, and over here in Greece. Yes, man, always be careful over there. One day in the future that you go. Yes, the enemies, yes, because there are very cunning persons, generally, yes, in America. You must be careful, yes. The world outside from Greece, in exterior, is hiding dangers. Yes, you must be careful, and you must always to obey your friend Hugh. Yes, of course, Mama. I will be obeyed him, yes. I will be always obedient to you. Of course, always I am obedient to you, Hugh, yes. My life, yes. Whenever I will meet you in one day in the future, I promise you that I will be obedient to you and disciplined person. Generally, I'm obedient, and to my parents I was obedient person. And my parents, they were not to a cult. How can I say? They were strict. My parents, my mom, she was strict, and my dad, yes, much more. My mom, she was strict, yes, during her when she was young. My mom, yes, and do you know something? Now I remember something to you. A Greek proverb says over here in Greece, and the saint needs to scare him little. Yes. And the saint needs to terror, yes. I will say to you in Greek, and you must say, and you also by heart. The saint in Greek is, the Greek word is Agios. Wants in Greek is Theli, and terror, fear, and the saint wants fear. Why you Theli Fovera, Theli Fovo? This we are saying. Why you Theli Fovo, Theli Fovera, or Fovo? Yes, you must. I'm teaching you in Greek. Yes, Greek slang, Greek idioms. This was a dream. Yes, it's a physical dream. It was this thing. Yes, and the saint, because this will explain you the explanation. Somebody is like a saint, very good person. He needs a little to strive him, needs little to show him the fear, yes, to be strict, yes, to not live him, to not live in him, to take the liberties. This is the explanation, yes, the courage, yes, discipline, to, yes, you know. Yes, I had my dad and my mom, they were strict, yes, strict, not in very high degree, and not in low degree, in medium. Yes, they weren't mild, neither mild and neither very despotic like other another parents, not something like that. Yes, they were in medium level. Their strictness, I said correctly now. Their rules, yes, yes, yes. Now my mind's gripped, stuck. I forgot the noun after the noun after no the adverb. The adverb of the word strict. Strict is the noun. The adverb I forgot. Yes. Anyway, now I can't take my dictionary. Okay, this was the dream. What else now I have to tell you? I have written over here to not forget, because I'm getting old right now. Yes, I'm 40 years old, and we are getting old here. Yes. Before 2 weeks, I promised you to explain about the car accident that I had in Santorini Island, and with the previous conversation, I forgot to tell you. Yes, with my mom again, the reality. She had a vision in Santorini Island. Yes, on 30 August 2011. We were walking outside. We were going in the tavern to eat something. And in her village, the village has very small paths and churches, and we were passing in from the church. Yes, and now to not forget the previous week. When I made the video, the previous Tuesday, I lighted a very big paper for you, no religion, because it was the celebration of Virgin Mary. We have a lot of celebrations each year, a big paper, and I wished for you to be okay, to have very good health, yes, and one day in the future to meet each other. Yes, and to collaborate if you want, and professionally. Please, Virgin Mary, do your miracle. Yes, I said by heart. Yes, and I made this wish, and for your help to have very good health. Yes, you, my friend. This is the big table that I lighted for you. This I wanted to. I forgot the previous Tuesday, and the miracle happened. I told you my stories, some things that you didn't know about me. Yes, that I'm very moral person. Yes, and Virgin Mary gave me this enlightened my mind. Yes, she gave to me her and enlightenment. Yes, enlightened my mind. Yes, and I told you these things. Yes, okay, and about the dream. Suddenly my mom, I will continue. Suddenly my mom saw on the belfry 3 angels and 1 saint. Yes, 1 saint with 1 saint with little birds. He had the saint. Was the Saint Nectarius. I don't know in internet. Whenever you can, if you want, you must search him. Saint Nectarius. Nectarios. Very important saint. They accused him. They exorcised him in the island. Yes. They accused him that a lot of things. They slandered him. This saint, he was torturing. He was tortured by the Christians. Then that he was homosexual. But a miracle happened. This sanctified when he died. Then the Saint Nectarius. Yes, and this saint saved him from this horrible accident in Santorini Island that I had. Yes. When my mom she saw this vision, she asked me, Manolis, I'm seeing on the belfry 3 angels and 1 saint. You are seeing that? No, absolutely nothing, Mama. I'm not seeing anything, nothing. Only some shadows I'm seeing. My mom, very clear, she was very clear, she was seeing the angels and the saints, and she was seeing, and she was very terrified about this vision. Mom, your imagination, it was. No, my knowledge, I saw the vision. Hugh, with a straightforward, I'm telling you right now, I didn't believe her. We went in the tavern, yes, 30 August, and after 4 days, this jinx, this horrible event happened to me. She told to the priest, my mom, about this vision. The priest believed her. Don't say anything to the other persons. Yes, don't say anything, because there are how can I say? Don't say anything because they will not believe you. This is good or bad. Something will good or bad will be happened. Now we will see what will come up. What will be come up. Now we will see. The priest answered to her, and happened. After 3 days, I was going alone to eat in the tavern. Was the distance to another village from my mom's village. It was 15 minutes. Yes, 13 minutes. Yes, I stopped on the road. There were a lot of cars. In that point, the accident didn't happen with a lot of cars. Later, and in an isolated road, I crashed on the eucalyptus, the tree. I stopped to buy my cigarettes. Yes, and I continued to drive. And in the turn, I don't know what happened. I wasn't drunk. I didn't eat before. Nothing. And the time was 9:20. The time at night. And I lost the control of my car. I believe that my car, something happened to my car. The tire, I had a flat tire in the right side. Yes, the tire from the beginning was broken, perhaps, and I didn't get wind of something, nothing. Don't know what happened. I was driving. Somebody turned the, how can I say now, this thing that this is the circle that we are holding when we are driving. Turned this thing. Yes, I don't remember right now. Yes, and fell, and I fell on the tree. Yes, the eucalyptus. The crash was so strong. Yes, destroyed totally my car. I was wearing my belt. My belt put resistance, and with the resistance I little broke the nerves, not the bone. Didn't crack, and didn't break the bone over here, the thorax. Nothing, only bruises. Yes, only hit little my nerves, the muscles over here, and I had a very large, big bruise over here. Yes, yes, and I went. Some tourists I made autostop, and the tourists. One man with his sister, they took me until the hospital, and the pathologist told me that I don't think that it is something serious. Something serious. You must, you must have magnetic tomography, yes, to check if everything is okay. And everything was okay. Yes, the doctor told my dad. My dad later he came, and all it is, he's a monster. Yes, it's okay. Nothing that happened. I remember I was wearing the blouse when I was driving with a skull. Yes, this blouse, you know, with a skull. Yes, I was wearing the cross with the skulls. And my mom told me, why you wore this kind of things? You should have wore a cross, not the skull. Yes, because the skull is negative energy. These things, yes. Mom, no matter the skull, the spells, the satanic spells that they did to me. Yes, in order to lose my life in that accident. Yes, some of the reason, Hugh, that my mom saw this vision, the Jesus, the saints, and all the angels. They were terrified with them, with the satanic spells, with this black ceremony that they committed. Yes, few one don't know these things, how these things, how they are making these things. I don't know. I'm a civil diviner, but I believed in 2 weeks before, because then we had full moon, in 5 days. The accident, 5 days before the full moon happened. Yes, they made something. They organized something. Perhaps in 1 month, or 2 months, or 3 months before, for a concrete date. 3 until 1, 2, or 3 September was the celebration of the Saint Nectarios and the Saint Phoebe. Yes, that this accident happened. Yes, something they did. Yes, but they were sure 100%. They didn't have any doubt, neither 0 and 1, that I will be survived. Yes, they were sure that I will be died in that accident, because the spells, who knows that what kind of black magic they committed. I believe that the religion of voodoo, because I'm not susceptible and vulnerable to another my aura and my bioenergy, to another kind of magic. Yes. Was only again, and so that the reason that they chose the religion of voodoo, and hoodoo, HOODDO. Yes, this is not a kind of spells. This is hoodoo and voodoo. But Manales won them. Yes, and do you know what they said later? Yes. One of them, what he told me, what this person, what one of them, what she told me. Yes, the witch. Man, always the demons saved your life. And I answered to her, I didn't ask your opinion. Okay? Yes, I answered to her. The demons saved the saints saved me, and the Saint Nectarios, and the Saint Phoebe, and not the demons. Yes, yes. I should have scolded her. I should have scolded her. Yes. This thing told me that the demons saved me. Yes, and one of them. And anyway, but they organized something bad to me, but I survived, and later they were rubbing their eyes. Yes, that I was survived. Yes, that Jesus Christ made the biggest miracle. Yes, the biggest miracle, and I was survived from this terrible accident that I had. Yes. And something else I want to say you about this thing. The tree was titled, so that the reason saved my life. Yes, the crash wasn't very high degree. Yes, was titled TITLED, titled. By accidentally. Yes, I was very lucky. Yes, and the saints warned my mom that something bad would be happened, and I was survived from this terrible accident. Yes, I was survived. From then, fortunately, that happened. Yes, in that period I was not going in the church. I was weak. They found me weak. Yes. Now, so that the reason later I started again to go in the church. Yes, and I believe that they tried again to make me something else with a car. They tried, but their black mass had failure. Yes, failure. Yes, there's someone who knows demons, and the Satan told to them, we can't touch him. Yes, and always he's strong. Yes, he's strong. His aura is very strong. Yes, I was born with strong shield. of my bioenergy. Yes, I'm Gemini, and generally the spells are not working to the Geminis, generally. Yes, one astrologer told me this thing, yes. To not forget, and before 5 days, when I was throwing down my cards, not HUGH Mystery Oracle, the cards of Katina, the Death cards, yes. I saw was on my figure the bad spirit, Valinde. No, you don't know these things. Is the negative, negative. Is the Valinde was the evil witch, yes, during the history of Turkey, in the Turkey, yes. And says my book that if Valinde is on your figure, this means that this person is accepting the influence, the dark influence of the destructive magic, yes. And on this evil card was a tart. A tart is the good spirit. Now that the spells didn't work 100%. I will survive, yes. And I saw this combination. I told myself something will be happen to me. I was very careful when I was eating, when I was walking through. Yes, but I didn't expect with the car. Yes, but anyway, this past, it's okay now. Yes, I'm telling you my experience. Yes, that I had. But they won my. So that the reason I told you before 1 week they won my death. Yes, this person. Yes, if somebody wants his death, your death, the God one day will be punished him. Yes, will be punished them. The God, because the God, the Jesus Christ, is just, has justice. Yes, the Jesus, our Jesus Christ, is just. Yes, I believe that always He's protecting me from them, from this evil satanic persons. Yes. I'm going to church under the gospel. Yes, I'm praying for you and for me, and everything's very good, very okay. Yes. And Mr. HUGH says to me, "Don't worry, my lord. The spells are not working to you. Don't worry, my lord. Yes, you have strong bioenergy, Mr. HUGH. So that's the reason that I love Mr. HUGH. Okay, Mr. HUGH, I believe you. Yes, and yes. Don't think, my lord, the negative energy, the devil, and this kind of things. Nothing is not working on you, Mr. HUGH. Always he says to me, yes. Thank you, Mr. HUGH. That's always you are giving me consultancies, yes. To not forget you, before 1 hour from now, Mr. HUGH told me something about you, yes, that was on your figure, was on your figure, how can I say, put on it to light on the light outside, yes. Was hold on a little to remember the metaphysical combination. Was yes, the open book. The open book. This means good luck to you and to me. The open book, and down and under from your card, the card of Libra, was the bed. The bed means, and beside the bed, beside you, I was, my zodiac sign Gemini. Under from me was the good ear, yes. Beside the good ear was the bed. The bed means that this man, he's in love with you. And bed symbolizes the good luck, yes, the love generally. The bed. Yes, he's expecting you one day in the future. I know, yes, Mr. HUGH says to me. And later I saw the laughing man coffin. Okay, my lovable friend Hugh for me did that. Yes, made that. In the video. Yes, and this combination I saw today. The very nice things, you. Yes, very nice things with you. What else I want to tell you? Not forget. Today I cook pumpkins, stuffed pumpkins with egg lemon sauce. Later I will be showed to you. I will show to you. tell you my love stories for a while. Yes. Well, yes. When my dad, sometimes we are making with my dad jokes over here, and I'm trying to mimic you to my dad. Yes, and my dad, I'm saying to my dad, yes, sometimes I'm trying to mimic you, and I'm mimicking you. Yes, I'm saying, for example, my dad, for example, he's reading a book, or he's trying to peel the potatoes, and I'm going under his head, and I'm making you, for example. And my dad, he's making me a grimace. I'm making to my dad like this. I'm making you. You are sending the kids to my house, and my dad is making his grimace. Wow. But then I'm making you. I got you. Yes, of course. And so the reason that I'm making you grimace, I'm making to him you, that you are sending me kisses. And that says. Yes. He was doing this when I was a little child, baby. Yes. I have very good father. Very good. My dad is. When I was a little child, much more strong soft spot to my dad I had in compare with my mom. Yes. And so you know something, relatively, all these things are. Yes, they are saying that if one man he has sexual tendencies to homosexuality, or to bisexuality. He received much love to your mom when he was boy. He had the model of his mom. Yes. No, it isn't absolute, all these things. Yes. No. From my dad, I received much more love. Yeah. My dad, to my dad, I had much more strong soft spot, and my dad was the same. Exactly. He had strong soft spot for me when I was baby and until right now. And always he fulfilled me a lot of how can I say desires. My mom, she was strict. She was not. Right now that she got old. Yes, she was strict. Yes. The psychologists, they are saying that if you receive much more love from your mom, these things is creating homosexuality to the men, but in the women it's differently the things. The women receive much more love from their dad, so that the reason that they have the tendency to become lesbians, and to become homosexual women. Yes, nothing is absolute. I have understood you. Nothing is absolute. Yes. Yes. The Freud, the psychologist, says that all the men generally they have a vaguely all the men 90%, 93% they have vaguely tendency to the homosexuality. The Freud, we know him, the German psychologist, says, and the women and the men generally. Yes, it's valid, this thing. I believe this thing. Yes, all the men and all the women, we have vaguely a tendency to love somebody else. Yes, not in another to the same sex, another person. Yes. Very wise things, the Freud I have read, yes. And finally, I will tell you something, and something. I will be finished. My dad now, he wants to talk to you. He has agony. To learn Xavonia, to Domilitis. He has agony right now. Something that will be finished. Well. yesterday we had strong wind over here and went for swimming. We had little waves, and outside when I'm smiling, I love you.